What's good, everybody? What's going on? What's going on? What's good? It's your motherfucking boy, Big Bayday. And this is the Real Talk, Real Shit podcast. Real quick on today's episode, I want to have a little quick story time with y'all, man. Cause, hold on, let me roll this shit up, man. I done pretty much, I done lived a hell of a life, you know what I'm saying? I'm talking about, I done lived a hell of a life. Done did a lot, done a lot, seen a lot, you know what I mean? Experienced a lot, you know, and it ain't even halfway done yet. My shit ain't even halfway done yet. Let me just talk to y'all real quick about this time when Trey Songs, I had met this lady and Trey Songs couldn't get the girl over me. She chose me over Trey Songs. Alright, y'all wanna be like, oh man, you a motherfucking lie. No sir, no sir. Let me tell you something, man. For one, I'm a real pretty boy nigga, you know what I'm saying? I'm a warrior, I'm a man, but I'm a pretty boy, you know what I'm saying? Always been a beautiful type person, you know what I'm saying? I can't help that. It's blame it on my mom and my daddy, you know what I mean? It ain't my fault, you know what I'm saying? Anyway, long story short, I had me and my homeboy, my coworker, my nigga named Demetrius, it was like my coworker or whatever, and I thought he was like my friend, but you know how the game goes. Shit, nigga, this shit be crazy sometimes. Anyway, me and my homeboy Demetrius, my coworker, we had old school cars. We both had old school. My first car, this is back when I had my first car. I had a 1965 Mercury Marauder. That shit was dope as hell, dope as hell. But anyway, I had the 1985 Mercury Marauder, and my boy had the same one. He had the 1967 Mercury Marauder, and he had the two-door because his daddy had it. But anyway, he had the two-door coupe, and I had the four-door long boy. My shit was 14 feet long, aqua blue, or they called it Mercury blue, and they don't even make that color no more. It's called Mercury blue. But anyway, we was out hitting the streets, you know what I'm saying, riding old schools through the city, looking for girls, trying to holler at girls and shit, you know what I'm saying, regular man shit, you know what I mean? Man, get over, bro. Get over. I need to get over. Yeah, regular man shit, but anyway, we was down doing our thing, hitting the city, trying to holler at girls and shit, trying to find girls, and we split up, whatever. So I had got this girl's number. She was real pretty, real beautiful. Her name was Jessica. Anyway, I got her number, and that was the end of the night. She was one of the last girls I had hollered at. I had got her number and everything. Everything was everything. I had got a couple numbers that night. So we went back talking about it, whatever, and I went home, he went home. And then at work we talking about it, whatever. So I'm talking to this girl. It's probably 2 weeks done passed by now. Yeah, about 2 weeks done passed. So I'm talking to this girl, and I was just, we were kind of getting there, getting kind of deep a little bit, just getting to know each other a little bit. And long story short, we were talking about the night we met. And then I was telling her about, how me and my nigga we was out hollering at girls and getting numbers and shit. And she was like, yeah, boom, boom. I told him about my boy's car. And when I said that, she was like, oh. I said, well, what you mean? Oh. She was like, yeah, I got his number that night too. I was like, oh shit. Damn, you were talking to Demetrius like that? Damn, whatever. So then me and Demetrius talked about it at work and was like, nigga, I bet you I'm gonna get her, bro. You ain't gonna get her, bro. I'm gonna get her, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna get her, bro. Man, this nigga, bro, let me get over. Yeah, so bro's like, I'm gonna get her, bro. I'm gonna get her. No, I'm gonna get her. No, I'm gonna get her. Cause she was bad, bro. So anyway, long story short, I had hung out with her a couple times and shit, and she chose me over Demetrius, you know what I'm saying? Sorry, bro, you know what I'm saying? She ain't my girl now. I got a whole live fiance and family now, but I'm just reminiscing story time and see I could get the drift of this shit, man. So anyway, she chose me over bruh, and we damn talking and getting up and little shit, dating and little shit like that. So one night she had told me, mind you, she had told me she'd been talking to Trey Songs, right? She told me she had been talking to Trey Songs, so you know, I didn't know nothing about, you know, I didn't think too much about that because the nigga was famous. Now this is when he first was with the cornrows and that shit. This is when Trey Songs had the cornrows. This back then, you know what I'm saying? So all my real Trey Songs fans will know this is when he had the cornrows and shit. But anyway, it was one night I was at her house and we was chilling and shit, just chilling, sipping wine and chilling and just hanging out. And she got a call, cell phone call, and this shit said Trey Songs. So she answered the phone and she was like, I told you, you know, I had his number and she had my number and stuff, but she was like, all he want is what's the name? All he want is, so I really ain't trying to mess with him like that. She was like, I want something real. And I didn't think I thought she was bullshitting, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, come on now, Trey Songs, bro, kick me out. Go ahead, get with Trey and kick me out, you know what I'm saying? I'm thinking, you know, shit, it's over, bro. She with Trey Songs, I'm thinking it's over. Anyway, he pulled up at her house. Well, he didn't know where she lived, right? But he pulled up. A limo pulled up in her parking lot. She said he had dropped her at the apartments one time, but she didn't let him know where she lived because she knew all he wanted was what's her name? Was some cookies. So she got down, never let him know where she lived. But long story short, he was in a limousine was outside. He was like, which one you at, man? I'm out here already. I'm already here. Which one you at? You know, stop playing with me and all that. Stop playing your bullshit and all that shit. You know how niggas be talking. And this is facts too. I ain't playing. I ain't sugarcoating shit, my nigga. I ain't lying to y'all. None of that. So yeah. He was like, you bullshitting, all this and all that. You BS and you bullshitting. Boom, 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 boom. So finally, he hopped out the limo, y'all. He hopped out the limo. And he had a suit and tie on. He had a little necklace on, and he out there put his hands in the air like what, man, where you at, man? He on the phone, where you at? With the other hand in the air, where you at, man? I'm out here, man, you playing, man, this and that. You know, you trying to get over Trey, this and that. Like, he literally said his name and everything, like it was just gonna pop him off. But she was like, and mind you, I wasn't with her at the time. We was only talking for about 3 weeks. But she said, nah, I'm with my boyfriend. He was like, you didn't tell me you had a boyfriend, blah, 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 blah. She was like, yeah, I'm in here with my boyfriend right now, you know, boom, 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 like, you know, keep pushing. Man, you know how motherfucking big my head swelled up, man. Like, I already know I'm that dude, you know what I'm saying? But when she chose me over Trey Songs, bro, that shit was like big, you know what I'm saying? That shit was big, man. And we ended up not even being together too long after that. We was only together for a little while after that. I was probably with her like 9 months, something like that, maybe less. But just goes to show you, man, if you stay down, believe in yourself, nobody can come before you and nobody can be better than you. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to believe in these famous people like they're anything but a regular person, my nigga, because they're regular people. I'm talking about, bro was trying his best to get old girl and she wasn't having it. She wasn't having it because she didn't want to get treated like a piece of meat. You know what I mean? So all that fame ain't got nothing to do with nothing. When you that dude, you that dude. You know what I'm saying? And I always been that dude, man. But it's your motherfucking boy, Big Bayday, bro. This is the Real Talk, Real Shit podcast, man. I appreciate y'all for just sitting down with a little story time with me, man. And that's real talk. I ain't never lied to y'all, and I ain't never going to. Because I got to look myself in the mirror, man. And Trey Songs, You see this video one day, man. I was the dude in Charlotte, bro, who you pulled up on Jessica and couldn't get with her, bro. I was the dude, bro. It's your motherfucking boy, Big Bayday, man. Let's get it, man. I'm at the bank about to get my money, man. I'll holler at y'all later.